Hey guys, it's Steven. We left off on the 15th a couple days ago here, and we were just in between the two pivots for the week. So we've got the central pivot at $24 here, and we have the first support at $15. And we ended up getting a lot of sell pressure into the end of the night yesterday, and then we ended up getting a lot of buy pressure here today. So just to point out where the NFT floors are at right now, we have the land floor at 8,400. So if you were to divide that by 500 bytes, it is to mint that, it's going to be just under $17. So um, that's about where we are right now. We're just above that. So we could definitely see some more sell pressure here because that's when the demand's going to come in, when we are below. And what we also saw when we had this dip is a bunch of new land deeds come into existence, a lot of activity as far as minting. Um, Kind of hard to go through. If anybody knows a better way to find new land mints that are coming out, let me know. But basically, what I do is I just scroll through here and count them. So it looks like the last one was minted about 9 hours ago, which does line up with this dip that we had before here. So maybe they bought this and then minted a pretty decent, nothing too special here. But I went back and checked over the past 4 days. So you can kind of count, you can go by the number here. So this is the last land deed that was minted, 2603. And I went back about 4 days just to see. And about 4 days ago, land mint number 2,589 was minted. So basically 14, 15, 16 NFT lands were minted. So that's about a 7,000, over 7,000 bytes burned over the past 4 days. And I think that's where we're getting this negative amount of bytes coming in to circulation here. So that would explain it there. And yeah, so we'll see how this plays out, this whole dynamic. I was actually obviously a little worried to see this drop so significantly below, but in reality, it was just giving opportunity for people to come in and buy those. So I'm not sure who would want to sell below the 17 area, but it seems to be happening. So we'll keep an eye on that, and obviously this is very nice to see this nice spike higher with some volume coming in. So overall, with my liquidity pool position, so last we left off, I had a position at 0.007, and I decided to go ahead and close that because I felt like the price was just too high. Like I was saying before, I'm looking at the floor mint to determine where a lot of the buy and sell orders are going to happen. So, when I look at the price, I'm looking at not necessarily, where the support's going to be. I'm looking where there's going to be battles. So that's why I kind of picked this $17 range, is because there's going to be this automatic support here, basically. So people will come in, and then there's going to be some resistance above where that floor is going to be. So obviously the floor can move up and down. But as long as people are minting these land floors, it's bound to go down. Especially if we keep dipping. So I wouldn't be surprised if we do move a little bit lower on these. And the identity floors just aren't being minted. I think it's just people don't want to play with that much money. So overall, so I ended up closing this with a over 5 days. It was about $2,060 profit. And obviously this USD profit is much different because the yeah, so 0.07. Yeah, so the USD is down because the amount of bytes, the price of bytes went down over the past couple of days since the 10th. So let's just go ahead and check on my position here. So it's been about 2 days, and so far I've been pretty lucky to get a pretty good amount of volume. So it's been just over 48 hours. I started about 5 o'clock, and yeah, I mean it's been within range pretty decently. So um, just gonna keep it here for now. Obviously you want to try to be within range as much as you can, but you don't want to chase, right? So we should be looking at the Ethereum chart. So this is where the range is. So you don't necessarily want to chase. So obviously it was kind of difficult to see this come down here, but at the same time, I just trusted that demand would come in and bring that back to a better valued price. So I'm just going to leave this here and just let it ride for a little bit. So overall, with the volume, we had a nice spike basically today with about 648,000. I would like to see it get back up to 1 million, maybe with the tournament going over the week, maybe some more publicity will pump the price a little bit. We'll see. I'll just check the TVL here, just going down because this is just the price of Bytes and the price of Ethereum going down. That's what we're seeing there. And then for the liquidity pool, I see a lot more people being active with their LPs. So definitely some more Ethereum below here to kind of buy that dip. So that's good to see people are actively trading that. Obviously, this is my position here. I've got about 668 Bytes. So I went ahead and just rolled whatever profit right back into here. So I'm just going full out with that position there and just trying to get the biggest percentage of the volume that I can. So overall, pretty happy with that. And token holders going down a bit. And obviously, we talked about the burning mechanism, which is good to see that. And that's about it there. Yeah, so that's not really, that's about all I really got for today. If you have any questions, let me know. Just to point out, I was talking about, I wasn't convinced with this move higher. I was still predicting to have this move lower here. And that was just a product of, I saw this RSI here, even though it did try to move. Overall markets aren't looking too good because we got a lot of fear in the market, but we are starting to see the interest rates start to stabilize here. So this is a very good sign going in to Friday. So what I'm hoping to see is possibly like some stabilization over the weekend, and Monday, Tuesday, maybe find some support. That would be a good setup going into next week. And yeah, just to point out too, somebody else is joining the ranks here. I'm a certified board AP. So, being able to buy at 6.5 ETH floor, they felt like it was a good entry. So this is basically just natural selection where we've got the weak hands leaving here and we've got the diamond hands coming in. And that's by design to shake out the people who aren't providing value and bring in people who do see the value. So overall, I'm still very bullish on the project. So I guess actually I did want to go over one other thing, and that's going to be just catalysts as far as what's going to move the price of Bytes. So a few things that I think could help the price of Bytes long term. Basically, what's going to burn Bytes. So possibly the Neo Tokyo tournaments that we have right now for season 2. Becker did say before the tournament that events that there's might be some sort of Byte burning mechanism on the way. So, maybe he's still saving it for the end here before upload. Maybe there's something along the lines. We never know there. We also have Becker's Byte ball game coming out, so there could be a Byte dynamic to that. We also heard from Elio talking about his new game, The Imposters. And if you haven't checked it out, I definitely do suggest you do. It's going to be a great game, I think, even though there's a lot of FUD going on right now. But he did mention that Neo Tokyo will be linked in some way. And I believe he even said that Bytes will have some sort of place within the ecosystem. So obviously he can't talk about it completely yet, but just knowing that there will be something within the ecosystem for the Bytes tokens is a good thing. And then finally, just people within the Neo Tokyo community are building, and they're building games, and they're building they're just building ideas. So there could be the possibility of Bytes coming utility for there too. So yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. So any questions, let me know, and I'll catch you later.